There's no other thing I'd rather be doing. For it to be tested, I don't think I've ever been more nervous for something. And if I don't get this, then what's the point? Like, that's all I've ever wanted. I was born and raised in Shasbury, Vermont.
I work at the Village Salon in Bennington.
I started working here about 2.5 months ago.
When I graduated high school in May, this is not what I had originally had planned.
I was hoping to be able to get my New York license. I was kind of waiting to hear back from New York State if I could transfer the license or like what I need to do next, and they weren't really cooperating.
Well, she ended up getting a job at the most popular salon in our hometown. At first they were like, let's just start out on commission. You pay us this much. And after 2 weeks, they looked at her and they said, you're so busy. She ended up not doing the commission and went right to booth renting.
I'm also in school still. I'm in school part-time. I work pretty much full-time. Seeing that all my friends were going to like major universities and stuff like that, I didn't want to be in debt and like have that as a setback. I ultimately decided that I was going to do online school. Now I'm so glad I did because I'm already starting my career at 18 years old. I attended Mount Anthony Union High School, which had a technical school kind of like built off of it that I was lucky enough to go to. I made sure to get all of my core classes done and everything. So then junior year when it started, I was in cosmetology like for half of my school day. I ended up finishing out my second year with 1,400 hours, and in Vermont you only need 1,000. I had 2 jobs at the YMCA. I actually had 3 jobs in high school. I also worked for a bridal company, and I still do now. In cosmetology school, each year I competed in Skills USA. My second year, I placed first in the state, and then like 2 weeks after I graduated high school, I was flown out to Georgia to compete in nationals, and I placed within the top 10 in the country, which was a really cool experience.
With all that being said, she was very, very nervous, so nervous when it was time to take her test.
When it came time to take my state boards, I don't think I've ever been more nervous for something in my entire life. That, in my head, like, that's all I have. Like, there's no other thing I'd rather be doing. And if I don't get this, then what's the point? Like, that's all I've ever wanted.
What's definitely been very clear since she was a very young child is just the talent that I did not teach her. This apt for doing these braids and these very intricate, detailed nail paintings, that it was just there. Even as a little girl, she would do her own hair. On her 7th birthday, she asked for a real hair mannequin. At that point, we realized this was something that she really loved.
That kind of was the start of everything. And so the day came and I passed.
When she passed, she sent it the picture of her with her first mannequin at 7 years old with her blanket in her hand. And she said, I'm so proud I didn't let her down.
I just burst into tears because, like, that was my dream come true.
So very proud. So very proud.
My favorite part about this job is just seeing people's faces light up when I finish their hair or makeup or whatever it is. Like, that's the most rewarding part of it.
She just truly enjoys making others feel good about themselves and feel beautiful about themselves. She just works really, really hard, and I'm super proud of her.
And In my future, I definitely want to get my bachelor's in business management, and I would also obviously love to run my own salon one day. That's the ultimate goal. Let me rephrase that. The ultimate goal was to make Little Me proud, and I'm doing that every day that I'm working here.